No, I want to just give credit to our guys. We've had a lot of turmoil and a rough start to the season, but we had the best week that we've had since this group got here in the summer. And there aren't any secrets in this. You play together, you play hard, you sacrifice, and good things happen. And the group that was on the floor tonight, they did that. And a lot of guys in that lineup. Eric Pratt is definitely one of those that has persevered through a lot of ups and downs since he stepped foot on campus. So I don't really, I love to get the win, but I love the spirit that we played with. We played together, we played hard. This game could have gone either way. Chattanooga's a really good team. We had so many individual great performances, but to me, if we're going to have Milwaukee basketball, that's what it's going to be about. It's not always going to be pretty. It's not always going to be right, but they're going to play together and going to play hard. And win or lose, this is the first game I'm coming out of this year where I feel good in my basketball soul about our effort and our energy and how we represented the university. So it was a Christmas present to us all.
Thanks.
Obviously a lot to talk about in that game. I guess going back to the end of regulation, both of you guys. So you're thinking, and they're calling the timeout, and your reaction when you see the ball go in, and then you're like, oh man, coach called the timeout.
You can talk to this, but I like it on the record that the only person that can guard Eric Pratt at the end of a game is Coach Lundy.
Yeah.
All right. I think I can count on one hand the number of times I've called a timeout at the end of games like that. I let it flow.
Yeah.
We were in a double bonus, and it looked like we didn't have much, and we weren't organized. This group is learning to play together, and a lot of those late game situations, we don't have all the way in check yet. But should have not called it. My bad.
Yeah, been in the locker room a lot earlier.
Yeah.
Thanks.
But it's part of it. I mean, did you know the ball was? Did it feel like it was going in when you let it go? And then what was your reaction when you saw Coach standing over there like?
I did think it was gonna go in, but it did. So I mean, he called the timeout. So yeah.
Just kind of next play then, right?
Mhm.
Figure out what,
Got to figure out overtime.
yeah. Then,
He went to get popcorn. I don't know if you saw that.
I did. Definitely went to go get popcorn.
You get an overtime, kind of back and forth, and then what was it, a 3-point game there, late, a 2-point game, and then you saw Tennessee Chattanooga won the game last time. Harlow gets the ball, it's a half-court shot. So is your thinking there, if at all possible, keep the ball out of his hands, or what are you trying to set up there in the last when they're inbound in there?
Yeah, we drew up in the huddle the exact play that they ran. He got it. But he went back. They have different variations, so I saw him call it to the left. So he went left, but we were going to foul.
Yeah.
So we couldn't come unattached from any of those guards. So I thought KP really stride for stride and made a good effort at the ball, clean foul.
Yeah.
And then, they missed the second one intentionally, and I don't know what happened down there in the scrum, but it was enough.
Eric, can you just talk about your performance today? I mean, like Coach said, it's been an up and down season for you, and it seems like you're kind of finding your rhythm, finding your stride.
I wouldn't really say this was all just me. It was really a team effort. Kind of the shots just fell in my hands today. We've been playing a lot better basketball recently, so I mean, I'm just thankful that today I got to show that. Honestly,
There has been, like Coach said before too, a lot of turmoil, a lot of ups and downs this year for the team. As a player, from your perspective, what has it been like riding those waves, and where do you feel like you guys are right now?
I definitely feel like we're going up. But it's good just to stay level-headed. Don't get too high, don't get too low, because, man, basketball, just like you said, it's a lot up and down. So you really got to fight through it, just stay poised, and just keep going.
With kind of a lack of a true point guard, that's been a topic of conversation we've had. The ball's in your hands a lot now. Do you like that? Do you feel comfortable?
Facts. always. I feel like naturally I'm a 1-2 combo guard. Whatever the team needs me to do, I win. Honestly, whatever I need to do to help the team win, we gonna do.
What are your thoughts on Darius Duffy's performance? He scored only 3 points, but he was plus 19 on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, he had how many rebounds? 10 rebounds. He does everything that we need him to do. He does all the dirty work. His traps on ball screens were elite. Give Sam Alexis a lot of credit. He went 6 for 8, and he made. I thought Dove guarded him about as well as you can guard him, and made everything hard on him. But he runs the floor hard. Doesn't demand anything from our team. Just does his job, and it does hurt us a little bit. We have to take him out at the end of games for the free throws because his presence defensively on the floor makes us a different team. Similar to Ahmad Rand last year, in a different way, but a similar effect.
Not a great shooting night for Elijah, but still 11 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds. He's had kind of a tough go to this point. How good was it to see that kind of performance from him?
Yeah, I thought the 8 assists. I thought we talked about how they were guarding ball screens and what was open, and he made some really, really good reads. And he was frustrated by a shot. He's been shooting the ball really well, and he got open looks. But I mean, he guarded 2 of the hardest guys to guard in the country. Those 2 guys really are hard to guard, and he and KP just all night, and Eric as well. But his overall game, his floor game, and then the defensive effort were high level.
37 free throws. I would think that's a number you really like coming out of a game like this.
Yeah, and what was the number, Chris? We missed with 2 for 7 to start overtime.
Made the last 6.
And then made the last 6. So made them when we needed to, but I don't think we've had a box score like that this year. So we made threes and we made free throws, and that's what good teams do. And getting downhill, and we're sharing the ball. 14 assists, 12 turnovers. Most of those turnovers are in the first half. So we're playing the right way. This group's got a lot of growth in it. And there's some guys that didn't get any or much playing time on the bench who are coming, and our depth is going to get better. I think these guys did get tired as it went, but I see us rounding out.
Can you give us a little update on where PJ is at, and Zach as well?
Yeah. So I'll start with Zach. Zach will have surgery on his shoulder, and so it will be season-ending. He's still under the medical redshirt limit, so he'll get this year back. BJ got shut down again for another 10 to 14 days, and it will be, whatever the doctor says at that point. I know he's frustrated, wants to play, but he tried to come back and still had the pain in so it was a pretty serious injury.
Not optimal, but still, positive, and that you feel like you're going to get him back in a relatively short amount of time. Is that positive to take out of that?
Hopefully, backs are funky, but they thought the rest would do it, and we went into the first rest period knowing that if the symptoms persisted, there would be 2 rest periods. So hopefully after the second one, he's okay. For him, I want him to be okay.
Compared to somebody who covered Coach Buzz when he was at Marquette way back in the day, I was wondering how you compared playing for Coach Buzz compared to Coach Hart.
Man, both are great coaches. Lundy's more of a player coach. Honestly, Buzz is more of a lecture, talk more. I would want to say he kind of knows how to get to every player, coach you more, really get on you, stuff like that. Yeah.
Got to be mentally strong.
Facts. He stay on my butt.
Yeah.
Facts.
Even the media had to be mentally strong.
I could try to spit on you from here if you want.
No thanks. I'm good.